Batman's stepdaughter. I When I heard that Zoe Kravitz was going to be cast as Catwoman, it really didn't surprise me because if you go on her Instagram page, it's a black and white. There's a black and white photo of her wearing a Batman shirt, which kind of hinted at she's wanting to play Catwoman. I wasn't surprised because about her being cast as Catwoman, because I kind of saw it coming. Like, there wasn't really a lot of actresses who were like serious name that stuck out to me. Like, to mention Vanessa Hudgens. I really don't like High School Musical to begin with. And they mentioned Zoe Kravitz, and I thought, I kind of see her playing Catwoman, because she's been in some Warner Brother projects, and I don't really remember Vanessa Hudgens being in any Warner Brother projects. And plus, Zoe Kravitz is part of the Harry Potter franchise, and it's my neighbor. So, and my dog's barking, so I kind of saw it coming. And I think Zoe Kravitz will do a good job as Catwoman. Will she be the Julie Newmar or Eartha Kitt or Michelle Pfeiffer? No. But I'm going to give her a chance. I mean, the best Catwoman, I've always been asked this one, who is the best Catwoman in film or TV? And I always say Julie Newmar, because I enjoy Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. But the one thing that Julie Newmar and Adam West had was chemistry on TV. They always had this chemistry that I always liked. There was something about it I just always thought, like, that is how Batman and Catwoman should be. Is this chemistry and seduction between the two. He's trying to show her that you could be great. You can be a good person. You can not be a criminal. And she is on the line of, like, I like being a criminal and the chase of it. That's what I love. And that's kind of what I want to see in the Pattinson Kravitz Batcat thing. With Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer, of course they have their ending, which is going to be in the Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is revealed that they got married, which I really love. I wish they would do a third Tim Burton Batman film. I know with the Joker, it's like it opens the door for possibilities of other Elseworlds type projects. I'm not going to call it the DC Black Label, because the DC Black Label thing is kind of stupid. I love the Elseworlds name because it just sort of, even though the DC CW kind of took that name and ruined it, it's my opinion. It wasn't really an Elseworlds thing. It was kind of dumb. It's like they did show up on other Earths, but I don't know, it was kind of dumb, in my opinion. They just kind of took the ideas and possibilities of an Elseworlds thing and just sort of like threw it in the air, and it's like, in reality, they just went to other Earths. They didn't go to like other DC universes where you got to see Pirate Batman and his crew. I wanted to see that. A pirate Batman. With Alfred and Catwoman and Joker. I mean, come on. You got Pirate Batman. How cool is that? But Instead, we got Batwoman. I don't know who the hell honestly asked for that. Like, if I wanted to see Barry Allen and Oliver Queen show up somewhere, it'd be in Titans. Even though Robin could fuck them up, but it'd be awesome. Just my opinion of it. But Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. It's going to be an awkward meeting between Aquaman and Batman. That's going to be like the most awkward conversation. But I wonder if it means Lenny Kravitz is going to do music for the Batman film. That'd be an interesting thing to see. But one thing I hope they do next is announce who's going to be in the film. Who's going to be Gordon? Who's going to be the main villain? Even though they said like Jonah Hill might be playing. I think that's his name, Jonah Hill. Is playing Penguin. I don't know if it's going to be him playing Penguin. I honestly think they should go with an older actor to play Penguin. Toby Jones or who's the one guy? The one guy who, I don't know, if they had to cast a Penguin, it has to be British. It has to be a British dude. And he has to have that really thick British accent where you're like, I don't understand what the fuck he just said, but it sounds threatening. Like, they need a British dude. They need a dude who has like this really, really thick British accent. I'm going to play a clip of Toby Jones, for those who don't know him. But once you hear him speak, I'm going to play a clip of him in the show Sherlock. There's some interviews with him, I'll play this interview where he talks about being on Sherlock. After this annoying commercial ad. Alright, we're going to finally skip it. I honestly think if you listen to him talk, he, to me, sounds like what Penguin sounds like. Alright, here it is.
Script you read and you can't believe how dark places are that you might have to go. It's very exciting. You think, I hope I'll be able to explore a whole area that I haven't explored before, and certainly with this character that was the case. He thinks he's very funny. I suspect he isn't very funny. I may be wrong, he might be a bit funny. I'm not sure he's in charge of all of his instincts.
Tell me that in an interview. Tell me that doesn't even sound interesting, like an interesting voice to hear. And Toby Jones is like Sir Derek Jacobi. Talented actor. From film to theater to television. Carries his own. Tell me that you don't want an actor like that in your film or TV or anywhere. Tell me that you don't. If you are saying it, then honestly, in my opinion, you are a liar. I respect the hell out of Toby Jones and Derek Jacobi, because they are masters of their own craft, their own skill, their own talent. I admire that. From writers to painters to artists to anyone. You take pride in your craft, you take pride in your work, the skills you learned. That's what makes you great. Robert Pattinson is the same way. Like, a lot of people shit on him for doing Twilight. But if you ever watched him in, like, The Lighthouse or, what other film? A lot of films he did, like, The Lighthouse to most recent films like Tenet, which I heard he's really good in it. He's really going to show everyone what he can do. But I think he already did it with The Lighthouse. And Map to Our Stars, I felt sorry for that poor bastard. But people are finally getting to see, like, this guy could really do something. Like, if you get the vote of confidence from Christian Bale, you're a good actor. I mean, Christian Bale is a fucking brilliant actor. I never seen a guy who puts himself into so much work. I can't wait to see his new film, Ford versus Ferrari, which is sort of like a history film, especially about cars, which I love. I love history. So I can't wait to see him in that film. Plus he punches out Matt Damon, so I'm definitely going to see that fucking film. He's really going to do a great job with Batman. And if you're ever going to get an actor to play Penguin, you have to get Toby Jones. I know a lot of people want Jonah Hill, but it's like, really, I don't want to see him as Penguin. I don't see him as Penguin. I see him as, Flass, who was Gordon's partner, who was shady sumbitch. But when it comes to Penguin, you need somebody who is... You look at him like Toby Jones is not a tall person. He's not a big person. But he's the kind of person you would think, like, this guy is not threatening, but he can be threatening. And that's kind of how Penguin is. Penguin is kind of shown like this really, like, guy who you don't suspect of being violent and crazy, but he is. Toby Jones can do it. I think it's the same way as, like, Mr. Freeze. Like, if you're going to get an actor to play Mr. Freeze, Ben Kingsley. But Toby Jones is who I want to see play Penguin, or, even Alfred. I don't know. Like, it's kind of who I see. Even though some people are like, well, he was in Captain America and Avengers, but they didn't use him to his full potential. Toby Jones has a lot of talent and a lot of potential to do something that none of us saw. I loved him in the show Midsummer Murders, where he played Dan Peterson. He was really good in it. And for those who've never seen Midsummer Murders, it's a British murder mystery show, which I really love. I love British television, especially the murder mysteries. So... And he played Sir Alfred Hitchcock in the film The Girl, which really wasn't a good film. It was a good film. I would say this, Toby Jones outshined a lot of people in the film. Like, the film was supposed to be like this, film starring Sienna Miller, who played Tippi Hedren. But Toby Jones outshined everybody in that film. And when I watched the film, I was just like, this guy is really the lead of the film. And when he does scenes with Sienna Miller, he really acts circles around her. He shows everybody in the film when he's in the scenes with them. Like,